What it do, what it do. Welcome to another one over here at Game Chopping TV. Tap in, like, comment, and subscribe because we chopping this game over here, man. I had to jump in on this one, man. Had to do a little tapulation in type of stuff on this. Had to look into this one basically. Because I didn't know it. I didn't know it at first. But come to find out, which is, news to me. But Kamala Harris got booed and heckled at a rally in Michigan. If you know, man. She just got out with Biden, man. She's in here now. She's in there right now, man. We've seen what her and Biden did already. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know. The people that we're seeing on tape that's going in all these droves to vote for her, which is showing a lot of black people doing it. I don't know if they're all black immigrants or if they've been bamboozled by her. Because as soon as Biden, drops out, which everybody wasn't nobody feeling what Biden was doing. Bringing all these people over from all these foreign countries. Wasn't nobody feeling that, man. Everybody was complaining. And then, boom, out the clear, he just drops out. What does she do? Well, you know what they do? They huddled up and they said, "Hey, Kamala, you have what some people you can galvanize the black people. You can round the black people up and really make noise to stay off in this White House to do whatever agenda they have and get what you know. Have you ever seen so many performances and concerts and the twerking of people during the presidential candidacy to try to rile up some votes for the black people? Talking about cooking greens, talking about we've watched in real time on how you basically bullshit a group. You can try to outsmart them, but then at the same time you're really exploiting them and making fun of them. We literally saw it in real time with all this cooking greens and dancing and all this, going to these churches, using them, and then trying to throw on a southern twang to your words. Come on, man. We have just seen a clown show. But when all the dancing is over with, wherever she's bamboozling, this is what the truth looks like for the people who isn't falling for the nonsense. Fair use, by the way. Fair use. This is what it looks like, I guess.
We are fighting for America's future, and we understand
You feel me? Talking about some we're fighting for America's future. You're forgetting about the Americans. You're sitting there flooding America full of foreigners. Black Americans, she said she was so black. And all this cooking greens, and then you grew up in Oakland and HBCUs, right? You see the shirt. This is what we on. Right here. Last thing her mentioned something about it was a dang on study. A study. While she's sitting here just bringing foreigners over and funding them with whatever they need, which will be the same groups saying, "Oh, wow, hey, they work so hard. What's wrong with you guys?" We're seeing this in real time. So this is what we pushing. This is what we own. And she's ignored it this whole time, but when she did address it, she comes talking about a study. This is why she's failing now. We just see the crap if how you didn't pay attention to what her and Biden got in, what agenda do you think she's going to continue? She's a crook. And look, this is so when the people who are smart enough to see through her nonsense. Let's check this out. Ain't nobody trying to hear it. Talking about America's future. Look at her. Look at that. Crooked. Hold on. That's crooked.
And we understand the opportunity we have before us to turn the page on the fear.
Because, let's be good grief. People act like it's just been very wonderful up under Biden and Kamala. We're watching these groups get uplifted over us. Come on. Come on, man. And then they're protecting them. People, I don't know what people thinking we getting from them out of any of this. But this is what it looks like when she talks to people who can see through her nonsense. Well, we see what y'all been doing. Let's kick that out.
We are fighting for America's future. And we understand the opportunity we have before us.
What opportunity?
To turn the page on the...
Turn the page? You mean to turn America into a third world country? Turn America over to the immigrants is what she means.
On the fear, the page, opportunity we have before us to turn the page on the fear.
The fear? Yeah, we all know she's a crook. And that's just what that is, man. We watched what happened when her and Biden got in the first time, man. You can sit back and say, "Oh, she's gonna fix everything," and all this and that. But Biden promised the same thing. With her and Biden, they promised the same thing. He said you wasn't black if you didn't vote for him. That meant something. I didn't vote for him, but that, when people hearing that, they're like, hey, he said it. So it must be something there, right? We vote, well, he got in. I don't know how, but he got in. And both of them turned their backs to blacks. It made us the suspects in attacking Asians and gave the Asians a hate crime bill. They're sitting here funding, they open the border just completely to anyone from anywhere who want to come in here, setting them up with work, setting them up with phones, setting them up with loans and assistance, healthcare, all the things a lot of us don't even have as American citizens, man. And giving them a foot up over specifically black Americans, and we're watching this in real time, man. And this is, how can you, man? And then Biden here recently, he just sat there and he gave some apology to the Native Americans, the Indians, and all that. Talking about that shit's long overdue. It should have been done, a formal apology. I mean, well, they already got reparations, and so he put, stamp them with a formal apology, knowing that we out here pushing for reparations. And you see what Biden doing in our faces. But anyway, this is nobody's got time to see or to take another chance, because if she gets in, they going for the kill. If she gets in another 4 years, they better believe they going for the kill. And boy, you ain't seen nothing yet as far as the border. And yeah, you ain't seen nothing yet. Just how cold it's gonna really get for Black Americans. I'm telling you. But hey, me myself, I'm not voting for either one. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let the chips fall where they may. But man, I sure wouldn't want to deal with what she's gonna do for 4 years. Cause man, like the agenda is wild. She's literally promising you this and making the things seem a little good, but we just saw what they did. I could go on and on about that, but y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. I mean, this is what it looks like, man, for those who know better than to be messing with her again.
Future. And we understand the opportunity we have before us to turn the page on the fear.
Telling us she black, but what she should be up there saying is, one of the main things I'm going to do is make sure that Black Americans get reparations. That's one of the things she should be saying, but that's the last thing she's saying, and this is what she getting. Yep. There it is. Dang. Well deserved. And dang it. If this ain't coming, if you ain't talking about this, I hope you get more of it. Because we've always been forced, vote Democrat, vote Democrat. But now we're seeing that the Democrat, we voting for immigrants. We're voting Democrat for them to help immigrants. Anyway. Like I say, as Black Americans, we have been forced to say, because we have never gotten anything, we're forced to say, I don't care who becomes president because they're not going to do anything for black people anyway. We've been forced to say things like that, and look at it like that, because we haven't, but it's a different day and time. The vote's supposed to mean something, man, so reparations now cut the check, and we standing on it just like that. And this is another one over here at Game Chopping TV. Tap in, like, comment, and subscribe, because we chopping this game over here, man.